would yield to the lady from Mercer 55 for introduction of special guest and floor privileges.
Chair recognizes the lady from Mercer 55.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I request the clerk be ready to read by title only House Resolutions 260, 261, and 262. May I grant floor privileges to my special guest today?
Without objection, floor privileges are granted. Mr. Doorkeeper, please escort the ladies' guests to the front.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As they are making their way to the front of our chamber, I would direct our body's attention to the history lesson we have on our monitor today. Seems very appropriate that today's history lesson regarding Kentucky sports recognizes previous Mr. and Miss Basketball, and we'll be talking about an update about that here in just a moment. But again, as they make their way forward, this is the Mercer County Senior High School Lady Titans basketball team, the current and newly named Miss Kentucky Basketball and the newly named Mr. Kentucky Basketball. So please welcome them as we get ready to make remarks.
Lady from Mercer.
If the clerk could read 260, 261, and 262 by title only, that would be.
Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Resolution 260, Representative King, a resolution honoring Seygan Robbins from Mercer County High School upon being named Kentucky's Miss Basketball for the 2017-18 season. House Resolution. House Resolution 261, Representative King, a resolution honoring Trevon Faulkner from Mercer County High School upon being named Kentucky's Mr. Basketball for the 2017-18 season. And House Resolution 262, Representative King, a resolution honoring the Mercer County High School girls basketball team upon winning their second straight KHSAA Sweet 16.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and body. If we could have Ms. Robbins make her way to the center so we could properly recognize her as I make a few remarks. As was mentioned, Seygan Robbins is our current Kentucky Miss Basketball. She was also named the Sweet 16 Most Valuable Player for the second straight year. Seygan averaged 14.6 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, 42.8% from the field, 31.9% from three-point range, 77.3% from the free throw line, and she finished her high school career with more than 2,500 points, 800 assists, and 500 steals. For our delegation from Jefferson County, you will be pleased to know that Ms. Robbins will be attending the University of Louisville, and so I'll know you'll be welcoming her sometime soon. So thank you, Ms. Robbins. We certainly appreciate you. And now if Mr. Faulkner maybe could make his way to the center during his remarks, we certainly appreciate him being here today. As was mentioned, this is Trevon Faulkner. He is the current Mr. Kentucky Basketball for this season, and please welcome him. Trevon averaged 26.5 points per game, 9.2 rebounds per game. He shot 53% from the field, 33.1% from three-point range, and averaged 80.9% from the free throw line. Our Northern Kentucky delegation will be interested to know he will be attending the Northern Kentucky University. So please give him a welcome from there. Thank you to the both of them. And now to recognize the Mercer County Senior High School Lady Titans basketball team winning their second straight KHSAA state championship. Please give them a round of applause. This is the first team to win back-to-back championships since 2006. As you'll remember, they won their final game by a 40-point margin. And according to my research, that is a record for Kentucky State Championships. And it's also a school record of 36 wins within the school itself. If Coach Souter could raise his hand, and maybe his staff, we certainly want to recognize them as well. We also have athletic directors and administrators. We certainly appreciate you all taking time from your busy schedules to come down and be a part of today's session. These are great leaders. They're wonderful folks, good young adults in the classroom, on the court, and out in the community. So I highly anticipate as we move adoption of these 3 resolutions, maybe we can see our current Mr. and Miss Basketball recognized on our monitors during the 2019 session. Just putting a plug in for that. But please welcome then, I move adoption, and thank you very much for your patience as we recognize them today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Without objection, the resolutions are adopted.